Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. We are headed to LA Vintage. I just want to give you a quick outfit of the day, and I have this fire flame, little tank, a lot of jewelry, and then, guys, look at these jeans. I am absolutely in love with them. Look at the butt. Yes. And then we're just doing my supergas because we're gonna do a lot of rummaging, digging around through clothes in boxes, on racks. So I just wanna make sure I can crouch down. I'm super comfy, but let's go ahead and meet Tori and then we'll get into the whole rag house situation. I'm finally here with Tori and Taylor. So we're just gonna let them introduce themselves and then we'll get into rag houses.
Alright, hi, I'm Tori, aka Nostalgic Threads. I do a ton of like upcycling and my style is very 80s, 90s vibes. And I'm Shop Bummy. I'm Taylor. I mostly do film cameras now. I do a little bit of like streetwear, 70s, 60s dresses. We're at LA Vintage. This is a place I go to all the time. Has tons of great women's wear, so I'm really glad we got Danielle to come through today.
So pretty much rag house is essentially just a textile recycler, and they actually purchase bulks and bulks of clothes from thrift stores.
What's cool is that they have a bunch of sorters here, so they kind of like pre-pick everything. So essentially we're going to a very, very curated thrift store.
And it's not just open to the public, so not everyone can just walk in and shop. You have to have a business license, a selling permit, and then there is usually a minimum. The one that I've seen is usually around $1,000, but you guys can elaborate more on that since
this one is $750, so it's a little bit better, and that's why it's kind of nice. Like I'll go with my sister, or like we'll bring someone like Danielle today so we can all kind of like shop together, dig together, and it's honestly like really fun.
I feel like we touched up on a lot of stuff, so let's just go in and start shopping.
Let's go!
We stepped out of the car and this is where we're at. It's just like a whole bunch of warehouses everywhere. It's very industrial. So do you all see all that clothes? Come on, there's a whole bunch. We are making our way inside of LA Vintage, so just humor my little blueprint here. I'm trying to make this as visually helpful as possible. So the star is pretty much the "you are here" sign. And so we're headed to the first room, which is the curated room. This is the very first room that we walked into, and I was talking a little bit to Tori about what's in here, and she said this is more of their curated collection. So it's not necessarily digging or rummaging around, but everything's on hangers, on clothing racks.
This one is Arya's like special like curated rack, which I think she does a really good job of picking some like funky pieces. Like I feel like she does some fun little
I love that, Tori.
type stuff. And then she also, let's see, she also picks a lot of really good like true vintage pieces that I think are fun.
That kind of gives me Haley Details Vintage vibes.
It almost is.
Yeah.
Just like all those little knits she does. And then she always finds some good like furs if anyone's into furs.
Oh my gosh, probably is that real?
Yeah, I guess
we got bunnies on this channel.
We gotta take that off. We gotta keep that one off. We forgot about the buns.
Voiceover Dan here just because it was super loud in there, but this bodysuit was so dreamy. I regret not getting it now, but it's perfect for that ballet core aesthetic that's trending right now. This is definitely one of those pieces where I couldn't tell if it was cute or ugly, but it did give me major Lisa Frank vibes with all the colors, and you can't go wrong with a little floral print. If you're a Sailor Moon fan, you already know where I'm going with this jumpsuit. I think of Ray. She's known for this iconic look of having overalls and then a little t-shirt underneath, so thought it was cute. It took me a minute to feel comfortable and warm up to the idea of just rummaging through all this clothes, because I feel like when I enter a new space, I kind of seek permission, but honestly, you have full access to all the rooms at this rag house, so we are headed to room number 2, which, surprise, surprise, is another curated area. So here we have leather jackets, a lot of very pretty vintage gowns, and I'm not very good at dating things, so sorry I can't be like too specific, but you can see that a lot of them are more of a maxi length or floor length, and they're organized by color, which is super nice and makes it a little bit easier to shop. I did pull this dress just because I thought it was the prettiest of the bunch, but they all have very feminine silhouettes like this, so for like true vintage gown lovers, this is probably a dream. As pretty and as intricate a lot of these pieces are, it's not really my style, so we're gonna move on to the next room, and this is where we're gonna get down and dirty, start rummaging around. So everything's in boxes. Luckily, everything is categorized, so we have women's denim mix right in there, more women's jeans down there, a whole bunch of skirts. This one is a little bit more specific. Women's shirts, 70s and earlier. Not necessarily me, but Taylor did point me to this one here. Y2K 2000s mixed styles, which is definitely a lot more me. I'm already looking at this and I love. So I'm still going through this Y2K mixed styles box, and something I've just noticed is that there are really cute pieces that are very sought after. These are definitely styles that I would see on Depop, but you don't really know what size you're gonna run into. So look at how cute this jacket is. I would totally want it in my shop, but it is a 1X. So it's a size that doesn't do very well on my shop. Look at this, look at the cherries, so cute. This is a size 15. So they are pretty size inclusive. I've seen sizes from extra small to now 1X. I see a Delia's tag. What are you? Oh, it's this one. I love the colorway. I've just never been a fan of palm trees or like any tropical print, but love this, and it's brand new with tags. I also wanted to show this off just because I get pretty lucky since I run into Revolt at the thrift stores, but it's not very often. But going into the rag house once, it's pretty much expected that rag houses will have these very classic silhouettes, styles, and brands. We're headed into the men's section now, and I personally don't like wearing a lot of men's clothing unless it's like a pajama shirt, but I did want to just rummage around just to see if I could find anything for Arthur because he's real big into t-shirts. I immediately found this leather jacket that I thought was pretty awesome, but I just had to keep thinking, like, in reality, how often would I wear a leather jacket living in SoCal? If you ever wondered where resellers get a lot of their Disney Looney Tunes merch, it's most likely from rag houses unless they get really lucky at the thrift. But you can see that not everything is going to be in mint condition. You will see a lot of tears, rips, and stains. We're taking a walk to the accessories room now, and this is where we're going to find a lot of handbags, jewelry, hats, belts, all the little things that just complete an outfit. Across so many corsets and bustiers, but it's kind of hard to look at, so let me just place a few on the ground and then I'll show them off. You can see they have a ton of Fredericks of Hollywood here, but this is giving me Christmas. I actually just picked up a bustier like this at Rose Bowl Flea, only this is a pink and black colorway. Look at how delicate and pretty this one is. Has boning throughout, little frill detailing, underwire cups, a classic red. This one, oh, how I wish this one was in my size. It's an extra large, has a paisley print. This one, oh yeah, it does have a little bit of boning, and then the back lace up closure. Tori looking at a bag for like 5 minutes straight.
I know, because I gotta make sure.
That's so true. That's something I don't do. Then by the time I get home, I realize something has like pit stains, hella holes in it.
I mean, it's just like the amount of money I've wasted over the years. Like, you've got to be up in that.
True. We have made our way through most of this dang rag house. There's only 2 places left, but they're kind of in the same room. So we are headed upstairs to go check out some shoes. But on the way up, we can actually see the sorting area, which I do want to just draw some light on because a lot of the workers are a POC demographic. So major kudos to them because this rag house wouldn't be functioning without their labor. Here we have the shoe room, and you can see that it's just racks and racks and racks of just a whole bunch of shoes. Good thing is they are pretty organized, so we have like sneakers in one area, basketball shoes in one area, boots. They're all pretty much categorized, but I did find these Buffalo Londons. Weren't sure if they were dupes or real because usually they have the little buffalo engraving on the heel, but I came more to the trendier area where we see these slides. I did actually come across some go-go boots. I've been looking some for the longest time, but these were just a tad too big for me. And our rag house trip is coming to an end. At this point, honestly, I was already checked out. I was tired, I was hungry, but all we had to do left was organize everything we were gonna buy into piles, and then Aria would come over and create an itemized bill, and then after paying, we're good to go. So So this is Tori and Taylor's bin. They have so many fun colors, textures, and silhouettes. So they're gonna go through it right now and decide what they're gonna actually take and what they're gonna leave behind. You guys, we are back in my apartment now, and this time we're only with Tori. Taylor had like a camera appointment, you said?
Yeah, she's sourcing cameras today.
Yeah, so she's not with us, but we do have a little miniature haul that we want to show off to you guys, and it is a tons of 90s Y2K style, so definitely fits the aesthetic of this channel. So after this whole rag house experience, like Tori, not gonna lie, but like I don't think it's my jam. Like I'm really not into it. So she can pretty much vouch that I gave up really early on. I was just sitting on the ground, kind of just watching around, and I was telling her that it's one of those things where you can't be hungry and you have to be in a good mind space because it's just a lot of labor. You're digging so much.
No, definitely. I mean, I feel like my sister and I like literally mentally prepare before we go to these things. Like we go to sleep early, we hit our like morning coffee and breakfast thing, because if we don't eat, we turn out like that, because it is tough. I mean, I feel like it's like the bins, but like on steroids. And I definitely, after all that, I was like, yeah, I should have prefaced that a little bit better.
Okay, y'all, let's just get to this haul now. So even though I didn't have like the greatest experience there, I did walk away with one item, and I'm pretty sure it was the cheapest thing out of everything that we got. But I got a pearl necklace. Nothing much to it really. Maybe I should add a little pendant. I feel like that would be really fun. But it just has regular lobster clasp, little extender. So Tori also picks up accessories besides clothing. So she's got this. She's gonna tell you about that, because if you guys are familiar with my channel, I know nothing about accessories or handbags. I honestly just get what I like. So she's gonna give you more product knowledge.
Yeah, so personally, I just really like 90s Y2K bags. Like I was one of those girls who loved like those monogram Coach purses growing up, so this is kind of like a similar vibe, but the more pastel Easter version. And
oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's perfect.
Yeah, you know, springtime, whatever. And it comes with 2 little pouches. It's like, yeah, so I don't know, whenever I find accessories at the thrift, especially when they have like the whole set, I just have to pick it up. And yeah, it's a cute little Y2K Zuni little thing.
Yeah, that's cute. I really wanted to show this one off just because, do you guys see this color? Yes, I've been into neutrals, and most of the time when I come across slips, whether it's dresses or skirts or shorts, they're never in this color. They're either, well actually, do you think it was dyed?
No, I think this one was brown, but I feel like a lot of the time, like, cause like if it was dyed, it would have been all.
Ah, gotcha.
But I feel like that's what I'm doing with them if they don't sell on the page.
That's smart, yeah. But we just have an elasticized waistband, and then not much to the silhouette. I want to say it's more kind of straight, but also an A-line.
Here's one I actually thought of, Danielle, when I picked
love
it up. Because especially like the little trim, I feel like that's a detail that is always on pieces that you pick up. But anyways, I'm really trying to pick up a lot of dresses for like prom, wedding season. I'm really into that slinky 90s like silhouette.
A little updo and some like huggy earrings. Yes, it's gonna look so good. Up next is this really cute fitted midi skirt. You guys, look at this color combo, red and black, totally me. And then it's just entirely lace construction, and it's also lined from the inside. So it's not sheer, you don't have to worry about showing any undies. But let me bring you in closer, because this elastic band also has a little scallop trim to it. Okay guys, we are finally moving into some denim now. I absolutely love these pair of pants.
Yeah, I love anything that has like a little belt detail. And then these, I was excited. They're size 14, and I'm really trying, like ever since I've been selling at markets, I've been wanting to be a lot more size inclusive with my pieces, especially when I'm there in person. It just feels good to be able to connect with as many people as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have these cool, they have little like cargo on the leg.
So I kind of thought that rag houses just had a whole bunch of second-hand used items, but Tori found this bustier, Victoria's Secret, brand new with tags, never has been worn, in such great, amazing condition. But this is also another piece that's like totally me. It's dainty, it's feminine, but I would probably grunge it up, or even like the skirt that I have on now.
Ooh,
the little juxtaposition. And it also comes with garters too. I kind of have been into that trend. Have you seen that? Where like they'll leave the garters on, and these have little bow details on them. And then it also has boning throughout, but it's that like really flexible boning. So it's not like totally structured, still super comfy to wear. And we are down to our last item, so if you've made it this far, thank you so much. But Tori's gonna talk about these jeans right here. They are super cute.
Yeah, so I got these little cute Y2K BB Kit Flare jeans with little like studded embellishments on the side. I think they'll be so cute to wear to festivals or if you just want a statement jean for your closet.
But y'all, that pretty much does it for our LA Vintage tour and haul. If you liked any of the items or if you liked the whole experience, let us know down below in the comments.
If you're ever interested in shopping at rag houses, you need to get your business license and a seller's permit. That's the only way you're able to do it, so just so you guys know.
And there's also a minimum. You have to at least spend $1,000 all at once, but LA Vintage is $750.
Yeah, so they're a little bit, some are different, but yeah, most of them tend to be around $1,000. So just be ready to invest in that.
But if you don't have any plans of getting a business license or a seller's permit, Tori actually introduced me to THRIFT, and so I've done a few videos there. I'll put them here or up there. I always forget which corner it is. But essentially it's open to the public and you're able to purchase per pound, and I think they actually made it cheaper. It's no longer $10. I think it's around, is it $7?
It's $6 this next one, so that's exciting.
That is a really good price. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave their info down below. But if you did like any of the pieces that we showed off today, Tori's gonna be vending at Silver Lake.
Yeah, so I'm always there at Silver Lake Saturdays and Sundays. I also do Long Beach Antique Market, which is every third Sunday of the month. Danielle always comes and visits us, so yeah, if you loved any of these pieces, come check me out in person if you're in the LA area.
Or also on Depop. Guys, I'll put all of her social media platforms down below. Also, she has a video on her channel, so if you guys want to check it out, we'll leave it down below too. But as always, guys, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Oh no, that looks horrible. Let us know down below in the comments. Your turn, Tori.
Oh, I know, I'm like, fuck.
So you guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I do post videos once a week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Oh, maybe you should come in with me. That was so cute.